Hello, Heisters! We are back for yet another stream, a live update stream about Payday 3. With your host, myself, my name's Almir, I'm one of the devs here at Starbreeze, and together with Andreas.
Hey, Heisters, how are you doing?
Just wanted to give a heads up that earlier in the evening, 2 hours ago, we went live with a tweet, and it says, Heisters, we've seen the feedback on the cost of additional loadout slots. As of today, primary weapon slots now cost 10 C-stacks, down from 100, and all other slots now cost 5 C-stacks, down from 50. We hope you have fun customizing your loadouts. So we've taken in your feedback, Heisters, and we've acted on it, just so you're aware. So I think those are great news.
Something that I wanted to update you guys on is in the previous streams we mentioned that patch 1 is coming on October 5th. There has been some changes there, and I'm going to give you guys context around that. So as a part of working on bug fixes and sending that patch to first party, meaning Sony and Microsoft, we also discovered a bunch of crashes that we have managed to fix, and we wanted to make sure that we fix those in the build before we send out that patch. So the patch is going to come slightly later. It's not going to be a big delay, but I wanted to share that update. I'm not going to share a date in this stream because I don't want to jinx it again. However, before that update, there will be an update to the console players. So PlayStation and Xbox, there is a patch coming out very soon that is going to fix the DLC items for you guys. So we know that DLC items haven't been working from different versions of the game and so on. So that is being fixed, and that's something that we really want to prioritize. And then you can expect patch 1, the patch that is including around 200 bug fixes, to come out very shortly after that. Also, I'm seeing a lot of add base XP in the chat. What I can say today is that we are working on some changes to progression and infamy. We have been gathering the feedback from you guys, so expect a bunch of changes in an upcoming patch. It's not going to be patch 1, but you can expect changes in an upcoming patch, and as soon as we are happy with the changes that we've made, obviously we need to make them, and then we need to test them and verify them. So as soon as that's done, we will communicate the changes that we've made to progression.
Niels W16 says, can we expect the same high rate of new content we saw in 2014-15 for Payday 2?
No, I can't remember exactly the cadence and the amount of content we had, apart from it was crazy. What I can say for Payday 3 is that our goal is to update the game on a monthly basis. Obviously, the range of content and features will vary between those. Like we've said, the first updates here, they're mainly going to focus on bug fixes and quality of life updates. But the further we get down into year 1, you're gonna see a lot of content, heisters, features, and so on.
So Cars in the Sky says, will there be changes to melee? Currently feels weak and useless aside from controlling civs.
We haven't confirmed any changes to melee. We have been discussing a bigger and deeper melee system. It was something that was definitely on the table early on in the project. So it's still there. It's not the top priority for us right now. But I think it's also one of those things where we want to understand a little bit more what you want to see from melee. Like, are we talking smaller adjustments to the existing system, making it more impactful, or are we talking something more in line with Payday 2 or something different than that? So again, it's on the table, but it's nothing that is worked on right now.
It's not Beanie says, how do you guys plan? How do you guys going to buff other deployables like medic? So we are taking in a ton of feedback right now from the community regarding different aspects of the game, including the deployables. We currently don't have anything to comment on regarding buffs or debuffs for specific deployables, but I just want to let you know that we see your question and that's something we're evaluating now. Hey Almir, can you fist bump the cam? Says Return. There you go, dude. I just fist bumped the cam. A bit of different types of questions today. Hey Almir, I'm feeling kind of down today. Can you do Inspire Ace on me? Yeah, get the frick up. Lightside113 says a question you may often get: what is not allowed in terms of modding, with it currently being online only and such? So we currently do not have a modding policy in place for Payday 3. We are working on that. However, that obviously does not stop the fantastic Payday modders out there. So I've seen they are on the job, so to say. We will update you on that in the post-launch to give a much more clearer picture of where we stand on that topic. Californian Cat says, in the far future, are there any plans to implement any versus mode like what Left 4 Dead 2 has, player-controlled heisters versus player-controlled specials? I think that's an awesome idea, but we haven't confirmed any additional modes as of now for Payday 3. But it's like you're thinking. Are you working on replayability? Asks Vortex2K. I think that's something that is inherent in the post-launch campaign, that we constantly, through various means, work on the replayability of the full game, whether it's making heists more replayable than they are currently, to making more interesting systems in the meta of the game, and so on and so forth. So absolutely, we are working on it.
Yeah, just to chime in on that as well. Both replayability and engagement is something that we want to increase and improve post-launch. And like Almir said, sometimes it's tied to new features, and sometimes it's tied to the heists themselves. One of the goals that we have for the upcoming Payday 3 heist is to reinforce randomization in the heists. We believe that that's something that is lacking to a certain extent in the heists that you got at launch, and it's something that we still believe is it's a key part of Payday as a franchise. So it's something that we want to improve and reinforce as we go into live ops.
When will the Collectors Club be available? So the Collectors Club invites should be sent out in the coming days, I believe. So soon, hopefully, you will be getting your invites. Can we get more banter between the gang? Says Still Soggy Bread. It would be great hearing them talking to each other about the current situation. They just seem pretty emotionless at the moment. I think it's great feedback. We want to you to feel that there is banter in the between the gang members, and that's absolutely something we can look into for future updates.
Yeah, I agree, and it's feedback that we've seen before and forwarded to the audio team. I think, in general, something that we want to do for Payday 3 now post-launch is, and I've said this in previous streams too, just enhance the feeling of being a heister and increase the immersion, and make sure that we add things to the game and layers to the game that really makes it feel like you are a gang. And I think more banter between the characters could be a part of that as well. But there's a bunch of things we want to do here to really cement that feeling.
Will you guys add a kick out option in the pause menu? Thanks, says Sancho Calvi 99. Like Andreas answered a previous question, that is also a very sought after feature of yours, Heisters, and something we're evaluating currently, but no update on that for today's stream.
Captain Madman asks, will the gang leave New York and venture to new locations and heist in, say, LA or other countries? I think there's a possibility for that. Like, we're gonna support this game for a very long time, and it's gonna grow a lot. Right now we have plans for the coming 12 months, and we have some loser ideas for the second year. Since it's gonna live for such a long time, I have a very hard time seeing the Payday gang sticking around only in New York. That's all I can say right now. Yeah.
Can Andreas give us a fist bump as well? Asks Twiranux.
As well, did you?
Yeah, yeah, to the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't hit the camera. It's not. All right, looking for more questions here, gang. Velvet Hex says, "We love you, Almir. Thank you for your hard work." Velvet Hex, thank you for being a heister. Thank you all for being so patient with us as we go through the post-launch and give you guys more patches, more updates, and more content, right? We've got a beautiful thing going here with the Payday community, and we want for it to continue. Andreas petted us, says Scarfade. Hello DC says, can the matchmaking system be improved to be more inclusive using filters rather than specific difficulties on a specific map? I think that's great quality of life feedback, Hello DC, for us that we will evaluate. Obviously, we launched the game now almost 2 weeks ago and are working on the first patches for the game. So we take that to heart and we'll see what we do for the future.
Red Archer asks, for the sake of me explaining your points in my breakdown video, Andreas said the patch is delayed to allow Sony Microsoft to approve your new bug fixes. Have you submitted the update already, and are you just waiting on confirmation, or is it not ready to be sent out yet? So just to clarify, it's not delayed to allow Sony and Microsoft to approve your new bug fixes. That's a part of the delay because now, again, every time we update the game now, we have to send it to Sony and Microsoft, right? And that takes a little bit of time. But it's delayed because we've found a bunch of crashes that are pretty common that we wanted to fix. We have fixed them. So internally, we are pretty much ready with the update. That's all I can say for now. But what that means is it's not going to be a huge delay on the patch. We're still aiming to get it out as soon as possible. But again, there is also a smaller patch coming out on Xbox and PS5 before that, which is going to fix all the DLC items that you guys have not gotten yet. I hope that that answers your question, Troy. Kishbez Bizarre Adventure asks, question, hey Almir, can we get similar heists that pressure the heisters like a blackmailer or of that sort in Payday 3? It's funny that you say that. We had a blackmailer in Go Bank in Payday 2 when you were stealthing that level, if I'm not mistaken. You got a phone call. There was someone blackmailing you. You had to throw loot bags over a fence. It's funny you say it because it's one of the examples that I brought up in a meeting recently when we talked about random events for future heists and having that as a reference for something that was really fun because it felt unpredictable, and to your point, it does put a lot of pressure on the group to coordinate and so on. So those types of events, even simple ones, which this one definitely was, it's something that I want to push for more for future heists. I think it adds a lot to the experience, and it creates a lot of interesting user stories as well.
Thanks, Andreas. Kane64 with the first-time chat saying, loving the game so far. Any plans on expanding on the manipulator tree and bringing back the Joker talent? Great feedback. Joker, really cool skill in Payday 2. We haven't confirmed any Joker-esque kind of skill for Payday 3, but the design team are getting in all the feedback from the community, and we'll see what we do next. Like we said, we've already confirmed the transporter skill line, so we are definitely adding more skills to Payday 3.
Could we trade hostages for ammo and armor as well? It's something that is being discussed right now. We do want to make some smaller adjustments to trading and the value of trading, but I can't confirm exactly what yet. But it's a good idea. Thanks for that.
I've also seen questions regarding the dead zone on consoles. So we have a dead zone fix for ADS on PlayStation 5 that will come with the aim assist, yeah, for that is coming with the upcoming patch. Saints says, are we getting any advanced controller settings in future patches? Possible, but nothing we have confirmed right now. Thank you for your question.
Just to add to that, like Almir said, nothing confirmed right now. It is in our backlog. It's something that we want to work on. Again, like console players should have the same experience as PC players, and a part of having that sort of parity is making sure that you have a pleasant experience with your controllers. So improving the settings and adding more settings is something that you likely can expect in the future.
Chicken Bomber says, any potential weapon changes? SMGs need a tune-up of some kind. Thanks for your feedback. The design team are getting your feedback since the game was launched, seeing how you play with guns, which ones you like, which ones you don't like, and I definitely foresee in our future that we will be going through the different weapons, making adjustments, but no specific changes that I can confirm right now. Appreciate you, Chicken Bomber.
Bill Nye, the Soviet spy. Hey Almir, hey Andreas. Can there be a quality of life feature for the HUD for teammates that have their mask equipped? Like having the unmasked character portrayed in the teammate HUD changed to the masked version of the heisters, so we can more easily track what player has his mask on during stealth, for example. Yes, so first of all, I'm pretty sure we have a feature where it's shown if you have your mask on or off. It's just very subtle right now. I think there's a tone in the like there's a tone in the gray background or something that changes if someone puts on their mask. It's super unclear. It's something that we need to improve. And just on that topic, we believe that there is room for a lot of improvements generally to UI UX, including the HUD, but especially in the menus, both presentation but also like navigation, and it's not super intuitive right now, and I don't think it's really selling the theme and the atmosphere of the game. But like doing those. The thing that you're talking about is definitely easier, but what I'm referring to now is that's something bigger. I think what we want to do long term is we want to improve the UI UX in bits over time. So it's sort of like a maintenance thing, likely.
Kane64 says, thanks for answering the question about Joker talent. Here's another. Any plans for more combat-oriented tools like infrasonic mines? So here I want to take like a step back. So anything that amplifies the Hollywood heist fantasy are stuff that we are looking into. So any kind of deployable or tool or anything like that that makes you feel more like a heister and makes the robbery that you're performing cooler is a cool thing that we're evaluating. But we haven't confirmed that particular feature as of now. But yeah, just want to set the right perspective on it so you are thinking in the right terms for sure. Protobot says, hey guys, I've been really enjoying the game. Please add a wave defense mode. Thank you for saying that. Awesome, you're enjoying the game. We haven't confirmed a wave defense mode, but I like your thinking. We'll see what we do in the post-launch. We currently have not confirmed any other game mode as of now. Mr. Chicken Ultra says, will there be an in-depth career statistics feature? I want to know how many coppers I've headshotted in total. So for PAYDAY 2, we had the FBI files that we added in the post-launch. It's we added that obviously for the same reason you were asking for Payday 2. We haven't confirmed anything like that for Payday 3 yet, but that is definitely a great idea, Mr. Chicken Ultra. I am also into statistics. It's fun to look at your accomplishments as a heister. Hey, what's the story behind the cheese sandwich Easter egg? So, for whatever reason, it says Topsynos. So the cheese sandwich was added by a previous colleague of ours, an Overkill member called Eric. He added the asset. Heisters, for whatever reason, started calling it Almir's toast, which made him furious because it was Eric's toast. And now it's Almir's toast, and here we are. So that's the Easter egg. And we just put that in the game to have a bit of fun with you players when you're looking for gold and money, but you find a toast with a bite taken out of it. And it's funny because I met Eric recently, and he was still angry about that. Question: will there be more achievements, like 1,328 of them? I saw a question on YouTube. Yes, there will be more achievements added to Payday over time. Currently, there are 22, I believe. That's nothing compared to Payday 2's huge amount of achievements, but we will be looking into that. Nick Rochelle asks, what about a customizable wheel of phrases? I think that's a great idea. Like there are other games like Dota 2, for example, where you're able to customize your speech wheel or phrases wheel, if you will. We have a set of phrases that you can say right now using the communication wheel, and we'll see what we do in the future regarding it. And with that said, my dear friends, the hour is up. It is now 10 o'clock in the evening here in Sweden. We so much appreciate you tuning in for this stream. We will look to do this type of stream when there is something important to talk about with an in-game update, like the patches Andreas spoke of earlier in the stream. And that was it for this time. On Thursday, I'll be back with a normal Heist with Almir stream. So join me for Thursday when we'll be back in game in Payday 3, heisting with each other. Feel free to jump in and ask questions then, but to know that the focus will be on heisting. Of course, me answering as many questions as I can, but Andreas will not be with us then. He will be working on Payday 3. So I just like to say thank you so much to Andreas for taking time out of your family life to come here and do this with me. For all of you heisters out there, you know, we work hard for you heisters, and we will continue to do so. The reason we had a later stream in the evening for us is because we wanted to, with this stream, hit the US heisters and the heisters across the Americas, because we know you guys have a different time zone. So this one is for you. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in. Maybe a final word from Andreas before we let you go back to heisting.
Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a rocky launch, but like we've said before, we are rolling up our sleeves. We are super dedicated to improving the game. We are listening, and you can expect a lot of exciting updates for the coming year. And as soon as we're ready to share them, we will. So stay tuned. Believe in us. We're gonna keep doing this and just improving the game. So thank you so much.
Thank you, heisters. Have a great rest of your day and your week. Thank you for all your nice comments. We really appreciate it. Thank you for all the difficult questions, the questions overall. Have a lovely rest of your week, and see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.